Good morning, sir. What is your name?
Eddie Thomas.
Say it again real loud for me, please.
Eddie Thomas.
Okay, this gentleman is booked on aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. His bond is set in the amount of $40,000. He'll be represented by the public defender's office at the trial court level. Based off of his pretrial risk assessment, he's a risk level 4. Miss Quevedo, whenever you're ready.
Thank you, Judge. Your Honor, Mr. Thomas indicated that he's been in El Paso for about 2 or 3 weeks. Mr. Thomas, where are you from?
Originally from Michigan, but
And what brought you to El Paso?
I was just breezing through. I've been stuck here. I've been trying to get up out of here. I'm trying to get to Atlanta, and the cops set me up for failure. They was really supposed to.
The only question I asked is what brought you to El Paso. Okay, just answer what I'm asking, please.
Accidental incident. I'm not supposed to be here. I know that.
Okay. And do you have any money to bond out?
No, not at the moment. Y'all should be giving me a personal requirements.
So let me explain to you. We're doing a bond hearing right now, sir. Ms. Quevedo is representing you. She's going to do the talking for you. She's going to ask for things on your behalf. Let her do that, okay? Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I can't get out of jail unless I get a personal requirements.
All right. Anything else, sir? Okay, please be quiet and let her finish. Thank you.
That's all the information that we have for Mr. Thomas, Judge. He's respectfully requesting a bond reduction or a split bond to the lowest possible cash surety component. Thank you, Judge.
To an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Officers were flagged down by the complaining witness, who explained that he had just gone out for a run and saw the defendant acting erratically at a bus stop. Complaining witness crossed the street to avoid the defendant and entered a restaurant. Complaining witness exited the restaurant and observed the defendant crossing the street, walking toward him. Defendant was holding something in his hand under his shirt. Defendant then pulled out a knife and displayed it to the complaining witness, threatening to kill him. Complaining witness feared for his life and called 911. Defendant briefly left the scene, then returned. Officer detained the defendant, who became verbally aggressive. Defendant stated he had a knife and attempted to reach for it in his pocket. Officers removed the knife from the defendant's pocket. He has a conviction for assault, bodily injury, date of offense June 8, 2024. Out of Oregon, he has disorderly conduct and aggravated harassment. Out of Michigan, domestic violence, assault on a pregnant individual, assault, strangulation, malicious destruction of personal property, and assault with a dangerous weapon. Out of Utah, aggravated assault. And out of New Mexico, assault and assault of a peace officer.
Thank you. And I see a potential probation violation warrant that was issued April 12th of 2024 out of a different jurisdiction. I believe the bond is appropriately set, sir. I'm going to order an assessment to be done on you. Please participate in that assessment.
What type of
help your attorney who asks for a second bond hearing for you, okay?
What type of assessment?
It's a mental health assessment. Thank you, sir. Good luck to you.
Hey, I'm suing the fuck out. I don't care how long this take. Trust and believe all of this is fake. I knew it was. I didn't aggravate, assault nobody. I was being assaulted. I walked away from the scene. Done talking, man. Next time, let it be something about my public defender. I don't want to hear nothing else. My past and my mental health played no factor in this.
Okay.
Hey, y'all been bothering me in El Paso for the longest. I've been trying to get out of here. Y'all been racially discriminating me. I just got out last week. I pushed that guy, but in this
situation, don't say anything else about
I didn't swing a knife. I didn't do nothing.
Get you later. Thank
I didn't.
You so much. We'll see you at
next time. Let it be.
Thank you. All right, now if anybody needs a break, go ahead.
Well, I have to thank Katie for that. That was just craptacular. he managed to insult the judge, tell everybody the way it's going to be, and admit to material elements of the offense, all in about 20 seconds.
First case on the first appearance docket this afternoon.
This is fun. It was sent to me by both Rocky and Jalapeno. Great minds think alike.
State of Kansas versus Vanessa Onco, 24 CR 315. Good afternoon, Ms. Onco.
Morning.
Ms. Onco, you are charged by way of information, count 1, on or about July 3rd, 2024, in Butler County, Kansas, with interference with law enforcement, a Class A non-person misdemeanor. And Ms. Onco, that is the only charge pending against you. Do you understand the charge?
Well, I can sorta, I don't know.
Well, let me read this to you. On or about July 3rd, 2024, in Butler County, Kansas, Vanessa Ann Onco did falsely report to a law enforcement officer, law enforcement agency, or
Yeah.
state investigative agency any information knowing that such information is false and intending to influence, impede, or obstruct such officers or agency's duty in violation of the respective statutes. And that is the only charge pending against you. Ms. Onco, you do have the right to counsel. If you cannot afford an attorney, one would be appointed to represent you. Are you currently employed?
I did try that, but there was an issue with one of the, how would you say, like, with the judiciary.
Let me start by admitting the allegations as usual.
I can't say it right. The judiciary area over here, there was an issue with one of the how would you say that, like shemale things. So I was trying to, yeah, I've been
Yeah, you know, shemale things.
trying to.
Ms. Onco, that is not responsive to the question about whether you're currently employed.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've been trying to for the employee thing. Yeah,
Are
but
you employed currently
the
or
time,
not?
the schedules are all off. That's the only thing. That's not. It's not. That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
once again, that's not responsive. Are you currently employed or not employed?
I guess it would be a negative then. Again, yeah, would be a
So,
negative.
so you're currently unemployed.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any money saved back to hire an attorney?
No, I'm not trying to hire an attorney right now. I have a friend
Based on
that,
your lack of financial wherewithal, the court does appoint Darren Patterson to represent you at all stages of the proceedings. Darren Patterson is appointed to represent you at all stages of the proceedings. The court sets your next appearance date by Zoom before Judge Webster on Monday, August 26, 2024 at 8 a.m. by Zoom. Monday, August 26, 2024, 8 a.m. by Zoom before Judge Webster. Next item of business is to set appropriate bond. What is your current address?
not positive. I know it's like on the outskirts of Kansas. That's all I know.
You don't have any idea where you're
Not for
living?
not for sure. All I know is on the outskirts of Kansas. See, I've been trying to.
Do you have a city name that you may be residing close or in?
No.
You don't have any idea. How did you get into the state of Kansas?
Like someone in like a off-white van dropped me off here in Kansas, and I've been calling them asking them to come pick me up because I can't stay here and they won't do it. So I've been
Why
trying.
did the off-color van drop you off in the state of Kansas?
I'm not positive. I asked them. I asked and called them. They said
Where are you from?
Towards Coffeeville.
Okay, do you live on South Coffeeville or in Coffeeville?
It's be kind of south. South
So you're in
Kaufman.
Oklahoma, is that fair to say?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've been trying to get money to get away from here. I can't.
Do you have any family that reside in Butler County, Kansas?
Not that
Okay,
I know.
I find that to be a negative recommendation for bond, Mr. Regier.
Your Honor, in this particular matter, besides all standard conditions, including GPS monitoring, the state is requesting bond the amount of 3,000 cash or surety. Based on the statements made on the record here today, the state does consider this defendant a flight risk. Besides, as I understand it, a history of convictions out of other jurisdictions including at least one theft conviction. Additionally, pursuant to paragraphs 5, 6, and 7 of the affidavit, this is a case where it is alleged that the defendant repeatedly provided false identifying information to law enforcement. Ultimately, pursuant to paragraph 7 of the affidavit, the defendant physically resisted law enforcement's attempt to identify her through the use of fingering technology by balling her hands into fists. And ultimately, it did require the assistance of law enforcement out of multiple counties.
Thank you, Mr. Regier. The court does adopt the recommendations of the state in full. And just paraphrasing, the court does order GPS monitoring, $3,000 cash or surety bond, subject to all conditions as recommended by the state. Anything further, Mr. Regier?
Not in this matter, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Onco, anything further?
Nope.
There being nothing further, court is in recess. Have a good day.
Apologize.
Well, that creates more questions than answers for me. She's lying to the police. That's the charge. Fine. But what she's saying to the judge today is she shows up from Oklahoma in an off-colored white van, and there were issues with the shemale. None of this makes any sense to me. I have no idea what's going on. And I don't believe anything that's coming out of her mouth. All good times.